huge big surprise there. Dang. Hey everyone. Well, let's get this out of the way. Yes, I got a haircut. It's done, over with. I did a couple things off camera. I pulled the radiator out. The radiator is no longer in the El Camino. And I took it to a shop here in Woodward, Oklahoma. Took it to a shop and now I'm going to go get it. He is doing me a real big favor and he rushed it through. I want y'all to show him some support. If you happen to be in this area, you need radiator work, go check out Gene's Radiator. I'll put his phone number and stuff in the description of this video. He is a great guy. He will bend over backwards to help you. So let's go get this radiator and see what he thinks. All right, we're just pulling up here. I don't think he will really want to be on camera, but he's a really cool guy and I think you guys would really get some benefit. But there's his sign, Gene's Radiator. Oh, I don't know if he's here. Oh yeah, he is here. So anyways, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Gene's Radiator. So, all right, we'll get this radiator loaded up and we'll be back. Well, I just got back to the house and boy, she's beautiful, isn't she? She is just beautiful. So, there's the radiator. Gene did a great job of fixing this thing up. He said it leaked everywhere. So, you can tell he soldered there, soldered there, soldered there, soldered there. Let's see. I don't think the front side got any of it. So, anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick this thing in and hopefully it'll run a lot better. Run a lot cooler at least. I also gonna put a different thermostat in, so let's get it done. See her over there, she's walking around. Also have a couple birds that have been trying to come in here. She's hungry. She wants some birdies. She's a little bit camera shy. So. Cat. All right, let's get to work. Okay, it's about time for the first start since I've took the radiator out. And we got it all put back together, put a new thermostat in it. Let's see what she does. Wish I'd quit spilling antifreeze. Now we just gotta wait for it to warm up and see what it does. So we'll be back after it warms up. Okay, I'm fighting air bubbles. So I'm gonna go move that battery. We're gonna pull this out, turn it around so it's facing up into the shop. And hopefully we can get rid of those air bubbles. So let's do that real quick. Because it says we're at 202 and I can still put my hand on the radiator. So I know that's not true. I also got some new tires for this thing today. Front tires. I want to be able to corner a lot better. So let's get this thing I'm gonna have to kill it and get a block out to block the wheels, so I'll be back here in a minute. Okay, I think I about got her dialed in. We're still circulating good coolant. Holding steady on our coolant level. I might just put a touch more in. That was almost too much. Put the cap on. And we'll go for a drive up and down the road real quick. I gotta pull it forward, kill it, and then remove my block. One of these days I'll get that emergency brake fixed. But seems to be running pretty good. The coolant temp is at 191. We've been going for about 15 minutes, so that's pretty good. It's just holding there. So let me get this pulled forward and we'll go for a spin real quick. Okay, let's go for a spin and just see what happens. Hopefully your guys' battery will last just long enough to go up and down the road one time. So I'd like to get it to about, I don't know, 45 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, and just see what happens. See if it cools down any. We're at 190. Yeah, this car just seems like it's going to run at 190. So we'll turn around here, go back to the house. I gotta load up those tires and clear out the bed of this thing. And hopefully it'll it'll come around. Well, I just hold it at like 3,500 RPM in first gear. See what happens. See if it gets any warmer. No, I'm just gonna go in second. I don't like letting it rev that high. 191 at 3,000 RPM. Problem is, it's not hot today. See, it's up to 195. I don't understand that. 194. Well, it's coming back down now. Well, the other camera died. I called the radiator shop and he said this radiator's plenty for this. I let the pressure off that. He says he thinks my radiator cap might be bad, and that's a very good possibility. And he said also I ought to go get my laser and see how warm it is, but I don't think I should be able to hold my hand on here if it was 200 degrees, and it says it's 200 degrees. So yeah. Ooh, that's pretty warm though. So we're gonna go to the other shop real quick, get the laser, and see what it says. So we'll be back here in a little. Well, I just got back and put that sensor on, and it says the engine's a lot cooler than the engine says it is. So let's get, me and Roy missed a pretty important step, if y'all can see me. Oh, we didn't set the IAC on the Holley Sniper. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it right quick, and then I will go ahead and try to diagnose my overheating issue. So maybe I should have got the piece of tape out before I started recording. So what they say you're supposed to do is get a piece of tape really good around the IAC, start it up, have the car at 160 degrees minimum. They say it's important that it's at 160 minimum. It is idling at 30 degrees. So 300. Okay. Well, I gotta get a flat head. Come on. Come on. I want it at 750. Okay, so I need to go down just a little bit. We need to be at 700 on the screen. We're at 730. So we'll go a little bit more down. We're about 700. So we'll shut the car off. Pull our tape. And restart it. And I'll be back. Hello. Okay, the boss called. I got the IAC set. It's running at 6%. Coolant temperature's at 192, 3-ish. So IAC is spot on now. Let's see what my hose is saying. And 171 at the radiator. 187. 70. I think that coolant temp sender is wrong, is what I'm starting to think. I don't know that, but I think that it is. So we'll let this thing warm up. It says it gets to about 200 degrees. But boy, that sounds good. So we'll see what this thing does. I think it's running just perfect. I don't think that's right. So, and if it's not right, this is what I'll do. We'll take it and we'll whoop, there you go. It fits in there both ways. But we'll try it like this first. So let's let this thing just sit here and idle for a little bit, and we'll turn, I guess I could turn those fans off, let it go up a little bit faster, but we'll just let it idle for a little bit and see what happens. So we'll be back. Okay, this thing shows 200 degrees. Let's get the sending. Well, I done did it. Let's get this hood opened again. I'm gonna have to set y'all down. One second, people, please don't. Okay, hood's open. Oh. 197, so that's pretty close. 190, 187, 193, 180, 160, 185, 95, 190. Let's go for a drive and see what happens. See what it gets down to. Because it don't seem right. Ooh, a brand new radiator rotted out should not be that warm, and Gene thinks that would be enough to cool this engine. I did put a little bit of air in the shocks, so let's see what happens. I did adjust the IAC, and that might have made it a little bit better. So we'll see. We're at 202 right now. I'm sort of having to hold you guys, and then I'm going to have to shift, so. But 193. So, I mean, that's not a bad temperature. but I don't like it. I don't want it that high. So I don't know, what do you guys think I ought to do? I mean, 193 is plenty cool to just drive around, although I don't necessarily like it. It is plenty cool. We've gone down to 192 now. Passed the truck there, so I had to slow down. So, but I don't know what I ought to do. So, aluminum radiators are expensive. I mean, super expensive. So, I don't know. I can't afford that. I can't justify that to my wife, even if it is for YouTube. So, it's sort of iffy. So, what I'd really like to be doing right now is putting those tires on. I wanted to get this overheating problem figured out, and it might just take a minute, but we'll get her figured out eventually. So there we are, 192. I don't know if it's going to go down anymore from that or not. Probably not at this RPM. So, why don't you guys let me know what you think I ought to do? I mean, it's something that we'll have to really keep an eye on. So, I don't know if that heater port, if that's causing me problems or not. We can try switching it out to the other port, but I don't think that's going to do me a whole lot of good. I need to hook up the heater core. That might do some good, but then again, this ain't going to be a winter car. This car will be parked all winter. So, yeah, I don't know. Sort of irritating us doing this. I sure wish it would just be right. So, anyways, let's turn around and go back towards the house. I guess we can go load up those tires and try to get them put on. See how this car looks with new tires. So, oh, that was for a second. I need to be in reverse. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh. Boy, it's a running son of a buck though. But if you look at that, I was just on it for just a minute and we're already up to 199. So, I mean, we gotta figure something out. That's unacceptable. So, y'all let me know what to do. I don't know. But now you've seen me put the radiator on. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else today. I really don't. We'll make this a video and we'll call it quits here. We'll drive back to the house. My camera battery is dead on the other camera, and my microphones are dead, and I'm just wore out. So, well, I've been messing with this for some time now, and I went ahead and put on a, oh well, you guys can't see, but I went ahead and put on a fan clutch, and it's still getting hot. So I came out and the coolant hoses were collapsed, which leads me to believe that the radiator cap is bad. So what does that tell me? Oh, it's still getting hot. I don't know why. I'm gonna start it without the radiator cap on and see what happens. The coolant temp is still 172 and it's been sitting for quite a while. So we'll let her warm back up, and if this doesn't work, I guess I'm going to cool the thermostat. Oh, I don't know. I could really use your guys' opinions here. Yes, I know I don't have a fan shroud. no, I don't think that's the problem. It's still getting up to 200 degrees, so that don't make a whole lot of sense. So it just idling, it gets up to 200 degrees. So I don't know. I'm gonna let it warm up and see what it gets to without a radiator cap, and we'll go from there. So let's let it warm up one more time and we'll see what happens. I don't know. You ever have one of those days where you just feel like quitting? Because I feel like that today. So I just don't know. So, all right, we'll be back here in a minute. Well, I think I'm gonna give up on it for a while. The dang thing ain't getting any oil pressure at the top end. None. Yeah, it's just a drip, drip, drip coming out of those push rods. I mean, it's just, there's no freaking oil pressure. So I don't know where we go from here. Do we put a different engine in it? I have one out of a truck. Do we take the Sniper off, start working on the Nova? That's an option. We could put the Sniper on the Nova and call it good there. I don't know. I don't know what to do. The Nova needs exhaust. The engine's good. It needs exhaust, tires, quarter panel, floor pans. We could do that. Need front bumper for it. Need a new grill and stuff for it. I can do all that. And then a new interior kit. I can make that Nova pretty nice. What do you guys think we should do? I'm just stressed out, so. I can't put $5,000 into that engine right now. I just can't do it. So that sucks. So, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna get off here, go take a nap or something. So, all right, well, that's it. We'll talk to you guys next time. Hey guys, well, I had a pretty rough night last night. I just stressed out, and it turns out apparently there's a restrictor in these engines that prevent lots of oil going to the lifters because they're solid lifters. I didn't know that, and so I stressed out over absolutely nothing. Still got an overheating problem though. So I got the timing mark indicator coming in. It should be here tomorrow sometime. I drove this thing here, never got hot, but it's still gonna get hot. So but I got some new tires. They're about 1.5 inches shorter than the other tires. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna work on getting them put on. So let's get started. Now, keep in mind that, this other tire is flat, but keep that in mind. But look how much we're dropping. This tire is flat, so it really would be like right there. So we're dropping a good solid 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. So let's keep switching this out, and hopefully it'll look a lot better. Well, there we have it. That looks so much better. I've got so much more clearance. Yeah, that should do a lot better. So I guess the only thing to try now is going home. Hopefully, I don't even know if I'm gonna take, yeah, I'm gonna take it home. So I'll take this home. The battery's about dead on both my GoPros. So I don't know what to do. I guess if anything interesting happens, I'll let y'all know, but I don't think it will. So hopefully it's just a nice dull ride home. So, all right. So just so we know, this is where I'll really end the video. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Comments, tips, and suggestions are really appreciated. I really could use some. I'm not very smart, but just smart enough to get myself in trouble. So thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you next time.